Hey everyone, welcome to the Market Made channel. I'm Jess M. I'm tuning in today again from the floor of my office that's still under construction. If you want to take a look. Yeah. So that's still the case. So this week, my video is about DIY furniture. I basically repurposed an old broken cabinet to a multi-tiered plant stand. Redesigning it was actually quite difficult, and my original designs had to be scrapped multiple times because it just didn't work with the pieces that I had. I basically knew where I wanted to go, but I had a hard time getting there, so I designed it along the way as I was reconstructing this piece. I started off with creating a general look I was trying to achieve, and I did technically complete it. I tried to salvage the overall structure of the cabinet because I already had rebuilt it twice because I thought I rebuilt it incorrectly, and then I rebuilt it correctly and it still was not looking good. My original idea was I wanted to create a 3-tiered collapsible plant holder and have the drawers pull out so that way it could act like a pull-out plant stand. I sort of achieved it, but check out my first attempt. And yes, you heard me correctly. It was my first attempt at redesigning this cabinet. It wasn't too bad, but I didn't fully love it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Market Made channel and click the notification button to stay up to date on all my videos and tutorials. Now, let's get back to the ruins of my work. I really liked the idea, but the execution was poor and it was just a little sloppy. I think it was the combination of the design plus the execution and then the tools and the original construction of it that I had available. None of it was looking very polished. It was just insufficient. And then I was staying up late thinking about how I really don't like how sloppy it is and trying to figure out ways to fix it and make it look more sophisticated and elegant. And it just was not happening. So after wasting 2+ days on redesigning it and rebuilding it, along with the original time that I already put the shelf together twice in one day, I elected to start again. I took it apart again and started from scratch. I decided to forego the collapsible plant platform idea. It just wasn't working. So I elected to go for a more stationary approach. The presentation of the previous attempt was the biggest issue, so I decided to make it a little bit more clean cut. The 3-tiered look was still the look I was going for, especially because the attic window is right next to the ground and I wanted my plants to get as much light as possible. So I really needed to build my plant stand down towards the ground farther versus building it up. I used the cabinet door fronts as platforms again, but connected them to the main cabinet sides, which you can see I kept the overall construction of the cabinet and added brackets to support the weight along with cedar wood planks for the legs so they'd be relatively color coordinated. I then used a similar strategy with the bottom shelf, which I used the smaller cabinet door front I already sawed down as the bottom and used extra wood for the legs again. Since I had extra particle board and drawer pull hardware, I made a simple shelf by using the free floating hardware already attached to the particle board. Then I glued the extra bottom board and screwed them into the particle board to make sure they were a little bit more secure, which left me with a nice pull-out shelf. I wasn't sure what to do with the bottom. Then I realized we had some extra faux wood vinyl flooring in the basement from our kitchen renovation that is a similar color. There were a lot of holes in the shelves since I kept remaking it, so I used a brown Sharpie and acrylic paint to make them not as obvious, which wasn't too bad. However, I did find an extra textured blanket we never used, so I draped them over the shelves to give it a more elegant look so you couldn't see the holes. Now, I not only have a 3-tiered plant stand, but also extra storage for my craft supplies. So check out my finished product. Thank you for watching this video. I'm glad you could join me today. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. That would be very nice of you. If you like this type of content and you want to learn more, please subscribe to the Markham channel. And as always, thank you for watching. I'm happy I could share my failures with you and my successes. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe out there, mask up, and bye.